Hey, this is Daniel Norton. I'm here in my studio in New York City with Marisa and Mia. And you might be saying, Daniel, you're very lucky to be in the studio with these two amazing, talented ladies. But really, I'm just here to hold the reflector because we're doing Mentoring Marisa. So what are you going to learn today?
Today, we're going to learn hard light versus soft light.
That's right. And which one's better?
Well, I mean, for someone like Mia, everything will look good, but soft light is good for everybody.
That's true. Right. Soft light is good for everybody. But when you're amazing like Mia, you can also work with hard light. So the difference between hard light and soft light is the shadow transition, right? That's what we always want to remember. Sometimes people see light that is hard and they go, no, there's not a lot of shadows, so it's soft. But soft light doesn't necessarily not have shadows. It just has smooth transition. Smooth. And because of that, it shows less detail. So if you have somebody, let's say, that doesn't have good skin, or there's something you don't want to show, shiny, whatever, you can reduce that. But since Mia is nearly perfect, just like Mary Poppins, in every way, we're really super. You better do a good job here because they're going to see these pictures and they're going to be. So yeah, so we're going to do it. So what we've chosen here for our hard light is a beauty dish. Now, hard and soft is based on the size, right, relative to the person. So if we look at this beauty dish, it's bigger than your head, so it's relatively soft. But because it's back further, it's harder because remember, you move something further away, it gets smaller. Like Dave is super small right now because he's like way over there. But if he was in front of me, he'd be bigger. So all that being said, the police are coming, so we better just get to this. Let's do this.
So I do really like her expression in these. What I was trying to go for with turning off that backlight is, okay, so see, at the beginning, when we did this without the back hair light, I agree, it looks a little bit boring. But see, when we threw that backlight on, it kind of punched holes through her hair, like the light. So I was wondering if there's a way that we could get a hair light without giving it that kind of like stringy look. Because her hair, it looked very full when there's not like the backlight. What if we do it like maybe from a 45-degree angle?
Well, I think that there's two things going on here. One is that it is a little bit bright because we didn't run a meter. I just turned it on, so you're getting what like fringing. Mm-hmm. But also part of it too is that her hair just happened to move. Like in here, her hair is just flatter. So if you want it, there's two things we got to do. Not everything is fixed with light. I mean, there's multiple parts to being a photographer. Right? We'll turn the power down, number one. But also let's have you when you get on set, maybe just kind of
froof it.
Give yourself a little fluff to the side. Yeah, like a little poof.
Yeah. Well, because it's also like...
Well, let's just do a test and we'll see. Again, we don't need to jump into it and shoot 50 pictures. Let's just get in there. We'll do a little poof, like push from the back. Look.
I have also... Okay, never mind.
Let's just see what it looks like. And we'll see. I turned the power down as well. And let's see if that does it for you.
I didn't put any hairspray on.
Ah, me neither. By the way, guys, this answers the question that I get a lot about what do you do if you don't have a boom for the beauty dish? You can tell she's a filmmaker. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Beautiful. But see, what I'm still saying is like there's still those little holes punching
Well, you're going to
through.
see the holes because...
Oh, you're saying down is so
here?
bright.
Oh, yeah, well, but, right, because you're seeing the background. Oh,
well,
so
that's what I was thinking. If we light it, what if we light it from like a 45-degree angle?
Well, this is not a hair light video. Don't you know we have to milk this series? Well, don't you know how to milk a proper series, Marisa? You want to do everything in one...
Okay, next video.
Next video. No, that's fine. So I see. I misunderstood what you were saying. I thought you meant the fringe. You're talking about seeing through her hair?
Yeah, because I think it's fuller. There's the shadow.
Look, I will help you. Look through the camera and see if you can see through her hair.
And
then you can have the model. Then you can have the model adjust her hair until you can't see through it.
All right. Do you mind if I touch your hair?
Don't touch her hair. Oh my God, you're setting a bad precedence. Only use your pinkies.
I asked.
I'm just kidding.
There's just this little one here. Okay.
By the way, this is actually the law. Like as a photographer, you can't get any closer than the size of a Brooklyn reflector. So with this between them, it's
so pretty.
So looking through the camera helps. No, but there you go. That solves the problem. So it took a second. That is actually really nice. It's like your high school picture. Are you graduating this year? Nice. Now, the only thing I would say, because people have been asking about things like this, so I will just throw it out here, we're going to do an entire episode on this, is that this is kind of an odd composition. Because look at her shoulders.
Oh, it's the shoulder pads, yeah.
Yeah, so what you want to do here is either show more of her, or have her do the whole...
Turn. Yeah, let's have you look over your shoulder.
Yeah, but I think that's pretty good, right? And just, again, look through the camera, watch for the hair, and we'll do it.
It's so 80s. I kind of like it, actually.
Let's do it.
All right.
Oh, your hair is so good.
I mean, you don't have to go crazy. Just turn your body sideways and then turn your head back towards the...
But should I have my hair in front or in the
I
back?
would like put it, whatever feels natural, but you could, yeah. I like it kind of falling down the back.
Okay.
And then make sure you look at your composition. You don't want the shoulders
Although
to...
actually put this one behind just because the background is so bright. That
And
way
then
it'll
look through the hair to make
fuller.
sure. Oh, she's even doing the holding
she's
the hair
doing
corner
so
thing. Oh,
good.
she's...
Wait, let me move the focus. Okay. Oh my God.
It's so natural.
You
She's
are
holding
so
her hand there.
beautiful! Oh, she's so beautiful. I discovered her, people.
Okay, you see how super awkward that is? Because you were trying to pretend like you were touching your hair?
I think she's
If you're
so
actually going to have somebody do that, you want to actually go through the motion. So,
Yeah.
and also you've got too much side. So you're going to turn, I'll have to show you. You want to turn like this, like you're sideways, and then bring this shoulder back. So you just drop it back.
Oh, yeah.
And then your job is to make sure that she doesn't have shoulder on one side and shoulder on the other. You just want to leave space on at least one side to give some direction.
Gotcha.
All right, there we go. We're doing, this is bonus, guys, composition.
A little posing.
But
tip.
we're supposed to do hard light, soft light, but we'll do it in a second.
Okay, sorry. She's too beautiful. I have to.
I know we have to get good pictures. All this thing about getting good pictures, God.
Like, is that my job as a photographer?
Work it.
All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So now actually run your finger through your hair. Like, just do it naturally. However it feels natural.
Pretend like you're moving it so you can eat French fries better.
Like, imagine you're out and there's a hair in your face and you're just brushing it away casually. As you see a plate of fries.
I'm also going to say that it probably will benefit you to show a little bit more of her.
Oh.
Because what's happening here
As I'm cutting
is
it too much.
you're cutting it here and, you know, you're busty, right? So what's
You're
happening
right.
is
Get
it's
her
making her
waist.
look much wider than she is. If you show her waist, then you'll see the shape. So you want to show a little bit more of her, or less, but you're cutting it right at that point, which is just
Right.
not ideal for your body type.
I totally didn't even notice that I was cutting it off.
Well, no, of course not. Well, you just can't look at everything at once.
Well, because there's the reflector there, so I have to get it. That's
Well,
about.
you just tell the reflector to move.
Oh, there we go. Can you look? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is beautiful. Ooh,
Well, she's working it.
she is working it. Yeah, girl. Oh my gosh. What about that?
See how that looks makes the body look better?
Yeah. Oh, we should maybe move her hand down.
Yeah.
Though.
But just in general, you see how that's just better.
But
because
there was
you
one
see-
before.
Yeah, like,
Yeah. She's
There you go.
so pretty.
there you go. See? French fries for everyone. All right, good. So that's hard light, which actually I think works. So in fact, guys, you're not going to see soft light. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's do this. So soft light is going to help us with our shadows. We probably won't need the reflector as much. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move this light back, right? So I don't want to trip over the cords here. The reason why I'm going to move back is because I'm going to move in another light source. But when we move this back, it's actually technically going to get harder because it's smaller, right? It looks smaller to you. Can you see how much smaller it is? Right. Now, I'm probably going to have to raise it a little bit to keep the same angle because, you know, math. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring in, where is it? Oh, the silk. So this is actually going to make our light source much larger. Yeah.
What's that called?
Just for you, Mia. I wouldn't normally use this, but you know, we like you. This is a 4x4 or 4 foot silk from Shamira, panel silk.
So fascinating.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing that you use a lot in filmmaking. Dun, 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 dun.
So, would it also be a little bit wider because it's backed up too? You know?
The spread will be wider, but it won't be softer. It'll be harder.
Oh, okay.
So if you were to take the picture with the beauty dish now, what would happen is you would get a really tight, hard shadow on her face instead of the
Right.
kind of shaping it. It would just make it flat looking,
Ah,
which typically we don't want a flat face.
flat face.
Typically we don't want a flat face, unless you're like a cartoon or something. Go ahead, jump in.
All right.
Frame it up. Let's see what we like. Let's just try it like this. I'm going to keep this flat. Actually, I'm looking at this now. Well, one trick here is to go into your remote for a second. We can turn the modeling light on. I think it's, I think that's A.
Model. Okay.
Yeah, go to A, hit A, and then hit model. Right there. There you go. And then we'll have Mia stand in and make sure that it looks like this is pointed at you. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, stand in and look at this light and see if it's pointed at you. Does it look like it's pointed at you or is it too low? Too low now, yeah. Now it's pointed at you, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
It might be pointing at my chest.
It's still pointing at your chest? Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna have to change the angle.
Oh, yeah, that looks good.
That's better? Okay. All right, let's try that. Okay.
All right.
Now it's going to be too dark, right? Because we've moved the light back and we're there. So what we're gonna do is just take a shot because I just want to show you the difference. Then we'll put it in just one. It's way too dark, right?
Wow.
It's dark because we moved the light back and we did that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and capture one. Grab the exposure slider until we get it to where we want it to be. This is obviously not going to look good because we're just bringing it up. So 2 stops. So we're going to go to our light.
Raise 2 stop.
And we're going to go 1, tool.
Ha ha.
That should be close. We'll try it and we'll see. Oh, do not trip over the ski stand.
You okay?
Okay, let's try again.
All
She's
right.
good.
Ready?
Yep. She's breaking my set again.
All right, I'll go in for a Daniel Norton headshot right now.
You are super close. I like it.
I know. I'm gonna crop off the forehead.
Yes, do it. Hold on.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good exposure. Ah, wow, that is a Daniel Norton. Right. Okay. So now, it's very filmmaker. See, now you get the brown eyes. What we're talking about because you get that soft lights reflecting everywhere. We don't really need a fill light. Now, what I will say is, like, you're at 50. I probably would go to 70, and that way you can step back a tiny bit. Because otherwise, you get that really in-your-face look, which you might like. I like it, but it's not for everybody. So, try again like that. Also, I think the background light might be a smidge too bright now, relatively speaking. So I'm going to turn it down. Everything's relative because remember that things add up. So this bigger light source is now hitting the wall more, which means the wall is brighter than it was before. So now it's getting a little bit too hot. So try that. I turn the background light down to stop. That's really not relevant to this except for the. That's not bad except I would go closer to her.
Closer?
No. Closer to her eyebrows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to cup it up in the right spot.
Oh, okay.
You're super close. I love how close you are. Wow, that is super close. I would probably take like a step back. Put your head against the scrim.
Okay.
Distance wide. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going back. No, you. Keep going back, Marisa. There you go. All right, there you go. Now shoot it from there. There you go. Yeah. When you're too close to somebody, it starts to get like distorted. This way her face looks the way it should. Well, the way it looks in life. There is one. Hold on. It's killing me now. Don't go back to where you are. Everybody go back. Right here, there's a piece of hair that's weird. See that?
Oh, yep.
Yep. Just go like this with 2 fingers through your hair. On your right side. There you go. Make sure that you're not having weird hair.
No weird hair.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know that Marisa doesn't want to see through the hair, so. You know, as a photo tech here.
Ooh. All right, now we need to direct. Okay, so imagine that I am somebody that you love that you haven't seen in a long time, and you suddenly see me, and unexpectedly so.
I feel like you're still a bit close to her, to be honest with you.
Really?
Well, just because of the shape of her face, I feel like that's a little too focused. I would go behind the scrim.
Behind the scrim?
Yep. I mean, that's just my personal thought. Yeah, there you go. You can bring the lens right up to the bottom of it. There you go. She doesn't need to see you. Not everybody needs to see you.
I kind of want to try it with a lower. Focal length.
Okay.
That's like a wide.
It's wider. Yeah, look
Wider?
through the camera and see what it does. You can do it while you're looking through the camera.
Let's see what it does. Oh, what? I'm going to try that and get close. Just see what that looks like.
Of course she is.
Oh my God, this is going to be so weird. All right. This is going to be a little
That's exactly what
weird.
your subject wants to hear.
Okay, make like a crazy face. Amazing. That's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, right, very nice. So yeah, so what you've got here is distortion because you're so close.
I have a picture of myself in like 3rd grade and it was just like that.
Nice. But see, because you're so close, what's happening is the face is getting stretched backwards. You know, which is exactly the opposite. See, when you step this way, see how it's more compressed. So that's really the difference, is where you stand.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're funny, nice, cute. That's yeah. I would definitely use that on your social profiles. Yeah. So, but honestly though, we wanted to look at here.
We wanted to look like a headshot.
Yeah.
So
well, just the light in general. I'm just picking one.
I never smiled.
Yeah, you got a great smile. So we can see here, like if we look, it's still, her jaw's still cut out, right? But she's got nice soft light where you don't really see much shadow anywhere, and she's very, very filled in compared to our other shot, which, again, both are good. Really close.
Okay, so now can we try a hair flip?
A hair flip. Oh, you want to do the wind? Yes, smiling. But so we can see the difference here, right? The hard light is creating this like abrupt shadow. We can even see, like if you look at this part of her face, like you can barely make out the little dimply thing that she has there, and we can see like her cheeks in here. And this is because, I mean, it's there in all of them, but the shadow in the hard light is allowing you to shape that. So it really comes down to what look you're going for.
Cool.
Beautiful, glamorous.
Glamour.
Beautiful, natural.
She's so pretty. Honestly, we did a good job.
Not bad. Not bad.
All right, now we have to get a hair flip because
All right.
how would it be a Marisa Roper photo shoot?
That's right. So do you want to just flip her hair, or do you want me to do a...
We could try both. Oh, should I lower the shutter speed?
No.
No.
There's not enough light here for that.
Ooh.
This card is actually not that good for this. Let me get a smaller card. This card is too big, and I'm going to break it.
I think maybe making her flip it would be good.
She's going to flip her hair? All right, let's see it.
Let's just see what it looks like.
Oh, you got to really flip it. Girl.
Oh, I'm going to go from below. I'm going to do like the Taylor Swift Fearless vibe. All right, ready? And go. Just keep going.
That's definitely a... Yeah. It is very kind of music video. Yeah.
Oh, that kind of was like
Yeah.
Taylor Swift's, her
Yeah.
new album.
Fun.
Look at her. She's
I
so
do
pretty.
know. I bought that album as soon as it came out on both MT3 and Laserdisc.
We can do more of those if you want.
Well, there you go.
All right.
I mean,
Oh, Daniel, you should get in there. Flip together.
I'm not sure I can flip another.
We could tell this episode. Flip it now.
ooh, yes, some power.
Okay, we got this.
Oh! I'm your Venus. I'm your fire. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Work it, baby. Mm-hmm. Oh, Superwoman. Okay, Superwoman. All right, let me move this to focus.
All right, ready? I'm going to do a strong one. Get ready, Marisa.
I'm ready.
Strong.
All right, give me your best Superwoman. Ooh, powerful. Both hands on hip. Powerful. You are powerful. You are woman. Yes. Nice.
I just like doing the card.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so what have we learned here?
Oh, this one's
Nothing.
kind of cool, actually.
cool.
The mess up one, but it looks
Yeah, you
kinda
shot
cool.
too fast.
That's salute.
Yeah, there you go. We did that on purpose. Whenever that happens,
Ooh.
it's important to say you did it on purpose.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, that looks so good.
Come on, they're great. Good job, guys.
Oh,
Yeah, you were really into it.
look at that. Look at that. Glamour, glamour.
Love it.
Oh my God. Guys. Good.
All right, we got it. Excellent. So, I'm not sure what we learned today, but it was something.
Hard light versus soft light.
All right, hard light versus...
And if you can't do it, hair flip saves everything.
Right. When in doubt, hair flip. But yes, excellent job. I'll put Mia's information in the description and Marissa's. We're going to be overexposed. It's okay. No, not that bad. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. I look pretty good there. Thanks. Anyways, we'll put Mia's information in the description and Marissa's. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell and all that goodness. We'll see you next time.
Yay!
Yay.